Okay, everybody, here we go. It's me, Gregory Mannarino. Thursday, January 25th, 2024. This is my pre-market report. Let me start off with this. I covered yesterday a little bit. There was a very, very interesting occurrence here in the market. I'm specifically referring to the 10-year yield, which is now sitting at 4.17. And despite this, this market has been hitting record high, record high, record high. This is an interesting phenomenon, honestly. I would expect to see the 10-year yield falling on the fact that we are bombing the living hell out of the Middle East right now. I mean, America is at war. You're not supposed to know that. It's just a kinetic action. You can't make this stuff up. It's an impossibility. But that's a fact here. The world is at war, and it's about to get a lot worse. There's just no doubt about it. Now, here's what I'm wondering if this is a foretelling sign here. Either, number one, the market don't give a damn. As long as the debt market is remaining stable. It kind of is. I mean, yes, we're seeing the 10-year yield rise, but it's not doing anything dramatic as of yet. Doesn't mean it's not going to. We could certainly see a big sell-off here, but we're gonna keep our eyes on that. Obviously, there is some kind of a sell-off going on, but it's not overly dramatic just yet. But we'll see where that goes. And the dollar, again, when you look at the 10-year yield, you can't just, it's not an entity among itself. You have to immediately go look over at what the dollar is doing. Okay, these things weigh against each other. There is a definite compensatory mechanism with regard to how they play against each other. Henceforth, why they are the two key components to the MMRI, Mannarino Market Risk Indicator. Again, free to everybody. Link in the description of this video. So right now the MMRI is sitting at about 267 and change. The market seems pretty comfortable here with this. And again, a lot of this comes down to the promise of more easy money for the market. That's going to come. The economy continues to crumble around the world. Inflation continues to rise around the world. We're getting warning after warning after warning. And BlackRock was the latest here to say, hey, hold on a second, everyone. The Fed's projections, guess what? They're wrong. Duh. Like we don't know that already. This is a game. It's a terrible game that's being played on the people of the world here. So the environment is constantly changing with regard to the market and risk. Now, again, the key to the market is risk. You will all know that. A certain amount of risk is good for the market. More risk, more return. That's how it works. And I think the market is trying to balance this out right now. But look, this thing is gotten frankly stupid. We've seen this market do nothing but go up and up and up and up and up and up. We don't give back anymore. There's no pullbacks anymore. There's no corrections anymore. And why? Is this because our economy is so strong? No, there's no connection here. You all know that, but people have no idea. People believe, oh, market's high, economy's strong. The mummy behind the Resolute desk must be doing a great job because it's his policy. No, it's totally false, quite obviously. And the other reason why the market might be doing what it's doing here, it looks to me, all right, I'm just going to say it here. It looks to me like the market is pricing in a Trump win. It's a fact, okay? The market wants this guy. Period. Trump is good for the market. Period. All right? He gets in there. He's selected. You can expect, again, corporate tax cuts right off the bat. That is stock market positive. The fat cats, they're not fat enough. Let's make them even fatter. And of course, you're going to hear the whole nonsensical lie, again, how trickle-down works. Trickle-down doesn't work. Cutting the tax rate for the corporations isn't going to help you at all. I can promise you it's going to help the corporations. The corporate agenda, that's a fact. And it's going to help the market go up. We also understand easy money policy is going to be maintained to the highest order. We know where he stands. We don't have to guess here. I'm not putting the man down. For those of you that are going to get all offended, because I know some of you believe he's a deity. The man is not a deity. But besides that, he likes easy money policy. During his tenure, he wanted negative rates. He was calling for it. He wanted a weaker dollar. He was calling for it. He's going to get it. Okay, that's a fact. That's what central banks want to hear. Nothing can make a central banker happier than that. Okay, so you can expect these things to happen in the market to go much higher. Regardless of what's happening to the economy, inflation is going to continue to rise. Forget about it. You already know that. So let's just figure what's happening. Try to keep I understand how this works. Some people are so fixated on one thing and they can't focus on something else. But I'm a market guy. This is about the market, this blog that I do here, and how you and I can use the system to capitalize on it. That's all it is, okay? We're flipping the tables. We're weaponizing the system against those that are trying to destroy us. It's not going to stop no matter who sits behind the Resolute desk. So if we understand that that's what the market is more than likely pricing in, and I believe that's true, it's what it looks like to me now. Okay, we'll readdress this moving forward, but that could be another reason why we're seeing this phenomenon occur with the debt market, the 10-year yield, bond yields rising here, the market's shrugging it off. Could change, but for right now, we continue to play the game. What is Greg Mannarino doing? You know what Greg Mannarino is doing. Greg Mannarino is long the market, looking to get every opportunity that I get. I want to buy more of this market, all right? I'm investing pretty heavily right now in JEPQ. That's the ticker symbol. I own a lot of JEPI already. I got that position pretty much where I want it. Now I want to start adding to JEPQ. You understand? And look into this stuff for yourself. I'm not telling you what you should do. Believe me, I've already gotten in a lot of trouble for this. I've been investigated by the SEC more than once. So let's not do this again. I'm telling you to do your own research here. I got to be very careful about things I say, honestly, because there are people out here who have reported me to the authorities because I don't know why, but that's what they like to do. And meanwhile, their efforts have been futile to try to cause any trouble in my life. It hasn't worked. Sorry. Anyway, we're not going to stop doing what we're doing, people. If we understand the situation, do you think, no matter who sits behind the Resolute desk, that this global debt problem is going to change? It's going to miraculously go away? Because if you think that, you're deluded. I'm sorry to tell you that. So that means we got to continue to bet against the debt, become our own central banks, gain exposure to commodities here. Crude oil is higher today, and that may be reflecting on finally the fact that we're at war. The United States is, and its coalition partners can't leave that out, because now it's a coalition because they must be doing the right thing. No BRICS nations here. You know the story. This is a message. The United States and its non-BRIC nation coalition partners are sending a message directly to the BRICS nations. Don't mess with the petrodollar, or we will kill all of you. You knew this from a long time ago, where we discussed how the Federal Reserve will defend the petrodollar, will defend the U.S. dollar as the world reserve currency with human life on a biblical level. They will destroy half the world's population if they have to do it. And they will do it. There's just no doubt about it. So just be ready for it, okay? No doubt at all. So that's pretty much the story where we stand today, people. We're going to get a lot of economic news. We're going to get some today. We're going to get some tomorrow as well. ECB is going to make their announcement actually in about 8 minutes from the time I am doing this video blog, what they're going to do with regard to monetary policy. We'll talk about that later. We're going to get GDP numbers, which are going to be completely fake. Of course, tomorrow we're going to get the Federal Reserve's favorite inflation indicator, personal consumption expenditures. We'll see what they do. People, look, it's not going to change. I know you don't, and rightly so, you don't believe any of the data. It's all fake. It's all propaganda, okay? And what they're doing now, again, you can't even find out what's going on. Try for yourself. Open up a search engine and go try to find out what's going on here between the United States and the targets that we're now hitting in Yemen and Iraq. It's soon to be Iran. You can't find it. It's being buried. It's being hidden from the American people. They can't know that we're at war, okay? But we are. No surprise to anyone who follows this blog either. This is about to get monumentally worse. All right, people, I hope you got some out of this video blog. Very interesting stuff going on here. I will ponder all the stuff we have talked about, and like I said, I don't care what they do. My job is to sit here and keep all of you on the right side of this equation. I intend to do that to the highest possible order. I will never, ever let you down. I know that. You just count on that. It's just not happening. All right? And anyway, with that said, I'm going to let you all go. Love you a lot from the heart. Thank you for being here. Thanks for your support, your friendship, and everything else. I'll see you at 4:05 p.m. Eastern for my live stream. Let's do this.